You outed the bitch and said that you was for while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway, you outed the bitch and said that you was for while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway, you outed the bitch and said that you was for her while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway.
And then you went around and told people that we did something as if that was something that I, in a sense, agreed to.
On one hand, you trying to implement Corey Holcomb of doing something heinous. And on the other one, if you playing a game of marry and kill, why would you choose to have sex with your alleged abuser if you're under the influence?
I would have to, but then I would have to fuck Corey. but I could be under the influence. So I would
logic.
So I would marry Kat, fuck Corey, kill Bruce.
Now that could have been some comedic segue of a dark joke, but it's confusing me because nobody picked up on this, but I have, right? Because I watch her shows. I watch Corey Holcomb shows. And I couldn't figure out, why are y'all beefing? And I see why he has such vitriol towards you, because you went on these people podcasts and said this.
Unfortunately, I've had so many mishaps in comedy that I don't even try to be outside like that. I just be home.
What you mean mishaps?
People wild in comedy. They just wild. I want to say something. I want to address something.
New York.
I'm gonna say
She want to address all this.
I want to address this. So I should be in a position where I can hang out with my friends and my counterparts and have a good time and have a drink and feel safe. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen for a lot of women. I don't want to say this person's name, but y'all know him. And I have to get the story straight because, well, ladies, when you go out and you have fun, let me say this. If I go out with you and I have drinks with you and I'm having a good time with you and you're a male, I don't do it often, but if I do and something happens, I'm cool with that. I know what I'm doing. I'm grown. I wasn't always like that, but I had to learn to get like that because you can't trust people. So I just want to say this to set the record straight. I'm not going to say your name.
Camera one is your camera.
I had a show, I want to say it was in Temecula years ago, probably about 7, 8 years ago. And I don't want to say the other comedians that was on the show, but we did a show. And the promoter says, I got everybody rooms to spend the night. I said, cool. So then we go downstairs to this lounge and the promoter has a section for us, bottles, we all drinking, we all having a good time. And then little but surely, some of the comedians and their partners started saying inappropriate things to me. And I was like, I'm gonna stop drinking right now because I don't want to be under the influence and get myself into something.
Right.
Because I know how I am when I'm under the influence. After a certain amount of alcohol, I'm still moving, I'm on autopilot, but my mind is gone. So I said to one comedian, I said, well, you're not drinking like that. He was like, no. I said, well, do me a favor. I've been drinking. I feel it coming in. I'm gonna stop. But just make sure I get back to my hotel room safe. Just make sure. He said, what room are you in? I told him what room I was in. He said, okay, I got you. That's right next to my room. I said, just make sure I get back to my room safe. He said, cool. I'm drinking water. I still remember, in and out, I'm having a good time. We dance. We all get on the elevator. One of the couples tried to take me with them. And I said, well, no, I'm going with this one right here. Because I told him, just make sure I'm safe, make sure.
I'm going to say this. A child grown as ages, and I got a story and I have some videos of a grown ass woman being out of her goddamn mind, drinking. To a point where I had to stop this girl for getting in her goddamn car. To a point I had to stop this girl for trying to kiss on me and all that other shit. Cause I already know the stigma of trying to go that with a woman and she's drunk. Now, men, we don't get this stigma. We don't get the luxury to say we were drunk. You know what I'm saying? We have to be accountable at all times, which is cool in my book. Right? But it comes a point in an age where you have to be responsible for your drinking. I don't see how you can go drink and drive. And they said you made a conscious decision to get in this car, knowing you was drinking. But you telling me you can't make a conscious decision and lay down and get some dick? Now y'all gonna feel some way about that. But I'm saying it comes a time, bro, that we cannot be playing like this as adults. But I'm going to tell y'all, men, bro, if you're dealing with a drunk woman, don't deal with her. Simple as that. They not going to hold these women accountable, bro. We've seen time after time after time in scenarios where women said they were drunk and men have them on video camera. It is the only way. Right? It's the only way for them to free themselves of not being labeled as a predator or them taking advantage of a woman, bro. You telling me a drunk woman can be kiss on me the entire time, playing with my shit? You know what I'm saying? The entire time, and I make my move and she wake up and say, oh, I was drunk? Nah, bro, I can't play that game. I can't do that. And it sounds like this is what this lady is about to say, bro.
Get back to my room. I'm out by then. Because I told him, just make sure I'm safe, make sure I get back to my room. I'm out by then. I'm gone. Like, I don't even remember nothing after that. I wake up in his bed.
Oh, wow.
Pissed off. I woke up, I see him, I start crying. And I'm screaming no. And he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, did we do anything last night? My top is on, my bottom is gone, right? This is just a moment of vulnerability for everybody, just especially for the female comics. And I said, did we do anything? And he goes, yeah. I start crying. I run out the room. I ain't even got no pants on. I just got everything in my hand. I'm sure they saw ass on the camera. I'm sure somebody's having a time.
That's a fat ass, boy.
But I run to the room is literally, this is the wrong time. Read the room, nigga. But my room is literally right next door.
I'm trying to bring some levity.
I appreciate you. But I go next door and I'm sitting on my bed and I'm crying because I would never entertain you. If you see the dudes that I'm interested in, you would never even fall into the category of it. And what bothered me most is there was never an apology. There was never any accountability. And then you went around and told people that we did something as if that was something that I, in a sense, agreed to or gave you permission to do. I was under the influence. I asked you specifically to make sure that I got back to my hotel room, and you did, and you took me to yours. And I'm just tired of, the narrative that's going around. And I didn't want to say this way in hopes that at some point this person would be accountable, but they're not. They're just running around like, oh yeah, me and Tacarra. And I'm like, nigga, no. I don't want to say you to me. That's a very harsh and pushed narrative. And I have to take accountability for the fact that I was drinking. I'm a very accountable person. But you did take advantage of me under the influence, especially when I trusted you and I asked you to just make sure I was safe. And you wasn't even drinking like that.
Now, this is the dangers. This is the dangers of saying, hey, I took accountability for drinking, but you took advantage of me. Right? And this narrative has been going around. Comedy is a small place when it comes to the industry, and people would know or have little trinklets of what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have got to Tasha K so fast. Would have got to her so fast. But this is why I say she making herself out to be a liar in a sense because she said this.
Hey, hi. So listen, this is going to go really quick, so just listen.
The hoodies is on the website, 95way.com, or it's going to be a pinned comment. These are limited. It's hard for me to come across these embroidery letters. Y'all know I print, press, and ship everything. It might have your size, but I literally only have about 8 to 9 from kids to 3XL, and these are going fast. So if you want one, get one now.
I've been getting a lot of questions and people just asking me what I feel and what I think in regards to the whole Corey Holcomb situation. Not necessarily with Christina Payne, but just in general, because I had an issue with Corey Holcomb years ago, which I still fully don't understand. But, to an extent I do, because then you outed the bitch and said that you was fucking her while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway, you outed the bitch and said that you was fucking her while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway, you outed the bitch and said that you was fucking her while she was on the road. Whatever. Anyway.
And then you went around and told people that we did something as if that was something that I, in a sense, agreed to.
Now, me making this video is like, oh, you victim shaming. Nah, bro, let's continue. Because during this interview, they played a game of fuck, marry, and kill, where you choose somebody you'll have sex with, you choose somebody you'll marry, and you would choose somebody that you would kill. If Corey Holcomb is actually the guy she's speaking of, And it seems so, unless she had a different experience with another man, right? But if Corey did this to you and you're playing this trivial, childish game, I would believe he'd be the first nigga you kill. But that's not what she said. Now listen to what she said, which is kind of interesting. All jokes contain some type of truth.
That's what Mayor Screw killed Bruce, Corey Holcomb, Cat Williams.
Look at her face.
No, it's Bruce got to die. I'm sorry, Bruce. We can't both be chunky. I can't have it. That don't even do nothing for me.
I'm out of here.
I wrote the end with the good looking niggas. But then they're very okay.
We have Corey Holcomb left, and who else?
And Cat Williams.
And Cat. Shit. I was around Cat for a whole year. I like Cat. Like, he was really sweet to me. I don't know what everybody else's experience was. But Corey, I can't marry Corey Holcomb. That nigga be like, and then the bitch took a shit in the motherfucker. She got candles and shit. I ain't like no motherfucking candles. I'm a nigga. I'm a shit. I would have to fuck Corey. But I could be under the influence. So I would
Logic.
So I would marry Kat, fuck Corey, kill Bruce.
Yes, it's a game. But it's like, even if, I don't know, man. This is what threw me off. This is what made me make the video, because in the ending, I'm like, okay, I'm coming over here because one of my subscribers said, hey, go check out this video of Tacarra Williams. I think she was trying to say Corey Holcomb did something to her. But when I watched this entire interview, I'm like, ain't no way you would choose any hypothetical sexual situations to have sex with your abuser. You know what I'm saying? Again. And then you throw in the, I can be under the influence. So is it the fact that I'm telling you, women do shit like this. Is it the fact that he told everybody or told somebody and you didn't like the fact that he did that? And now the story is, well, you took advantage of me. Because it's going to be inside the circles, right? It might not go hit mainstream. It might not hit, you know what I'm saying? The internet like it's supposed to do, I guess. But is the fact that he said something, that y'all did something, is that why you saying, well, you took advantage of me? To minimize that your attraction or what you did with this particular man, because everybody know how Corey Holcomb get down. Because when you playing a game of fuck, marry, and kill, and you choose to fuck Corey Holcomb because you could be under the influence, it's throwing me off, right? I don't know, man. This it's a dangerous game. I would say, women, don't be getting drunk around people that you don't actually trust. And men, don't go fuck a drunk woman. Because this ain't in the tabloids, or this ain't in the media. But if she came out and said it'll have a whole firestorm. She acted like she didn't know Corey Holcomb, right? She didn't say Corey Holcomb lied about having sex with her. She said he outed her. Outed meaning is like you spoke when you wasn't supposed to. But then, depending on the environment that you want to tell this story, one is a brush off and the other is, oh, this is what this man did to me, but I'm not going to mention your name. You feel me? Because you take accountability for drinking, but then you say this man take advantage of it. I don't get it. It's tricky. This definitely not no victim blaming at all. Cause you take accountability, then it's like, okay. But then you go say, all these extra things, man. This shit live on the internet forever, though, dog. This most definitely lives on the internet forever for people to dissect and have an opinion about. And I'm good at that. Tell me what y'all think.